30 Days of Sketches, Series 7, hosted by Christy at Christy's Beautiful Life. Here's the sketch we are using today. I have to say I was nervous at first, but super excited with how it turned out. As you can see, I showed you a Dilutions stamp set that I've had in my stash for quite some time because I felt like this stretched me a bit because I don't have my silhouette machine with me. I don't have my Big Shot die cutting system with me, but I do have a ton of my stamp stash with me. And I have now learned that I can fussy cut. So what I decided to do was stamp a bunch of triangles and cut them out. And so here you can kind of see some of the finished product. And then I also wanted to add some texture to the line that goes on the left-hand side of the sketch. And I think I used another stamp set from Dilutions. Here you can see I have backed the photos I'm going to use. I think I went with photos bigger than maybe what the sketch would suggest, but I am okay with that. These are some photos of a couple years ago of Bryce and I on our way and then at family dinner. One of the best parts of the trip to Mexico that we would do as a family, where we'd meet up with our family who lives in Canada prior to us being in Canada, was the family dinners. You know, everybody would hang out all day together, but then the dinners were the best. And Bryce, he's always been a fan of taking photos with me. Like, I'm 100% likely to get him to take a selfie with me than I am to get him to take a photo just by himself. And so I just love these photos because it kind of captures his personality. He can be really serious, and sometimes he can even be a bit too grown up for his age. And that way he kind of reminds me of me when I was younger. Sometimes he reminds me of me even now as an adult. Sometimes I feel like I'm still like a little too grown up than I should be. And so it's really fun to see when he is also loosey-goosey. He definitely has that loosey-goosey, I'm a kid side, but it kind of just depends. And I feel like in Mexico, it's family vacation. We're all just kind of a little silly. And of course, he just looks so handsome. So I wanted to capture those photos and just remember every single stage. He has grown up so fast. It is just absolutely crazy. So here you can see that I felt like there was something missing, and so I decided to use another Dilutions stamp set that's sort of a banner of triangles, and what I did is I just stamped it on both sides of pattern paper. So I'm using the A and B side of this pattern paper, and then I would just fussy cut it. And so I did about, I think, 4 of those, and then I pulled out a 3x4 card to tuck under some of my triangles to use for my for my journaling. I have been getting a lot of use out of my 3x4 card stash that I have in Florida. I've been using it for journaling. I've been trying to use it for titles. I've been trying to use it to layer photos. And I've also been using it even to fussy cut different elements or motifs. So I find I'm really stretching them a lot right now. Here you can see I'm just adding some dimensional adhesive. And I'm just sort of draping these kind of like you would normally see, just kind of draping them around the photos. There's not really a huge rhyme or reason to it. This sketch kind of did stretch me a bit when it came to like embellishments and clustering. And so I kind of just was like, yeah, that's not going to happen with this layout. It's going to be a lot of stamping with fussy cutting, and the photos are going to be the true star of the show. And then I wanted to ensure I had a spot where you could really enjoy the journaling and it didn't get lost in translation. And then my finishing touches are going to be adding my title, and my title is Let's Go, because it's, you know, let's go to Mexico, let's go on a family adventure. And then I add some finishing touches with some enamel dots, and this is where I'm starting to see I am running out of the enamel dots that I brought with me. Again, you can see I am still working off that Thickers set, which I believe came from a Chamel Lane collection, and so I'm mixing and matching colors. I feel like I haven't done that too much till I have been diving into my kind of remaining stash in Florida. And I really like the look of using the blues and the pinks. I feel like they pick up a lot from the pattern papers that I used. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to use the links in the description box below to check out everybody else's take on the sketch. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye.